What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Relevant, multi-platinum music producer, audio engineer, and music business coach. Today I have something special for you guys. I had a free training that I'm going to give you guys. I used to sell this, but it's a couple years old, so I want to go ahead and upload it to YouTube so you guys can benefit from the training as well. And in this training, I'm going to give you my recommendation on how any musician can generate $1,000 a month at minimum from their music business, just following a few simple steps and strategies. So go ahead and check out this video. Apologize for the camera quality. I did this in the studio at night and I was using my webcam on my laptop, so it's not like in 4K or anything like that, but it's still great content. So hope you guys enjoy it, and leave a comment and let me know if you found this information helpful. All right, so you guys enjoy your day and enjoy the training. Take care.
Beauty is irrelevant.
So I just wanted to make a quick video and kind of show you guys how to really get started as far as the fastest way to start generating income as an artist. Without having a big mailing list, without having a whole lot of followers, without having your own website. This is just the fastest way for you as an artist to start making money today. This isn't the end-all, be-all and the solution to all your problems. I just want to, manage the expectations. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. There is a little work that goes into this for you to be able to make these things happen, but the way that I'm going to show you is going to cost you no money, and if so, very little money. So don't think that it is completely free, but you can do this today and start generating income as an artist and building your brand on top of that. So with that being the case, we're just going to dive right in. So right now, one of the biggest things that artists struggle with is they spend a lot of time focusing on the things that aren't going to generate them income. They will spend time going on Instagram Live or, trying to get followers and trying to get views on a YouTube video. And all of those things, although they're giving them exposure and getting them some numbers, the view numbers, when you equate those to a monetary value, those streams are pennies. They're less than pennies. So it takes a whole lot of streams for you to really make money off of streams, but most artists also focus on trying to get people to stream their music and not buy their music. So that's just where this all really starts, and that was the point of the 21 things that you can do to make $1,000 a month. And like I said, we're just gonna start with we'll start there. So if you since you are here and you got my 21 things that you can do, there's a spreadsheet that you should have. If you don't have one, I'll post a link for you to be able to access the spreadsheet. But there's also a calculator that I had designed to work hand in hand with this, and you now have access to that calculator. So be sure to bookmark it. I don't know if I'm going to make this a public calculator. I might just keep this private for you, since you were taking the initiative to purchase this mini course and really figure out what it takes to start generating some income and really starting to have a play to be able to reinvest money into your business and grow it and scale it. So I might keep it private, but if not, definitely still bookmark it so that you can come back and use it. If not, use the spreadsheet that I'll have for you. And so we'll start there. We'll just start with those items. So let's switch over. So this is the calculator. It looks pretty cool. I like the way that it came out. This is the 1K formula calculator. And this is basically everything listed on the 21 things that you can do to start making $1,000 a month cheat sheet. You can go in and change the price of these. The inventory is here on the left. These are all the things that you could potentially, sell as an artist and start making some income today. I put streams here. Streams is only it says Spotify. Spotify is not the only streaming platform. There's also Apple Music, there's Tidal, there's Amazon, there's Pandora. I just put this here because I know Spotify is the most popular one. So this is the basic royalty that you get per one stream. So you can go ahead and use the calculator the way you would any other calculator and enter, how many streams that you are generating from your music currently. Let's call it 50,000. So that 50,000 gives you $200. You made $200. Keep in mind, streams come later because they have to be calculated and counted. So they usually come they're paid out quarterly. Therefore, you might not see some of that start to come in for anywhere between 1 month to a year, depending on who's collecting the royalties. If you go through STEM, if you know who STEM is, it's another conversation. But if you go through STEM, you get your royalties a little more real time. But going through your traditional pro, it's gonna come 3-6 months later. So don't bank on that. Hence why I don't advocate for streams like that, but I do recommend and appreciate them for what they are. In addition to that, to piggyback off of that, people don't sell their music anymore. People don't tell their fans, hey, buy my music. And you would think that it would make sense, but since everyone is streaming, no one really advocates, hey, go buy it. There's people that don't even know that Apple Music still has the iTunes store, which is a completely separate app where you can go and buy music. I don't know if they're getting rid of that. I heard that they might be at some point, but music can still be sold, and to your real fans and supporters, they will buy and support you. So if you sell them your music by giving them the option to buy it and letting them know, hey, buy my music, don't say, hey, stream it or just pre-save it. Like pre-order it and buy it, and give them a way of doing that. And they will, if they support you the way that they should as fans. So you can sell a single, and we'll get into how to go about doing that shortly. In addition to that, an EP, an album, you can sell vinyl. These things are all on the cheat sheet. Posters, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, hats, leggings, masks. It's a pandemic right now. Take advantage. Socks, concert tickets, live streaming, concert tickets. It's a pandemic right now, depending on when you're watching this. But either way, there's still ways to go about having private events, in addition to live streaming events. Patreon, jackets, fanny packs, laptops, backpacks. And that's just the 21. That list is just some of the easiest things to get started with. Like I said, you can create complete brands of different types of lifestyle products as well, based off of what you're into. Anything that represents who you are, that your fans can connect with you on, I would recommend you looking at some kind of product that you would be able to brand that represents, something that you use, but you can make a representation of that particular item for your fans, and you monetize it. So these are just some basic ideas. You can go in and change the prices based off of the calculator. So depending on what you charge for these items, it's going to tally up at the bottom. It'll tell you what you're making. I don't know. I can throw some quick numbers in here. I'll put 10 shirts, which is $300. Let's say we sold, 20 singles and 5 EPs, and 5 people bought the vinyl. Let's say that. I want to throw some hoodies in there. Yeah. Let's say we sold 6 hoodies. Where we at right now? We're already at $10.95. I want to throw in some masks. Let's say we sold 20 masks. And one more. Let's say some backpacks. Let's do 8 backpacks. So that's $2,000. Now, looking at these numbers, that you're selling these not in person. This whole approach to getting you making income today is all going to be based off of utilizing the internet as a tool. So you have access to billions of people on the internet. So when you look at these numbers and you break them down and you say, man, I just need to sell 20 a month. I need to sell 5. Like, these aren't big numbers where it would intimidate someone on, like, I don't think I can pull this off. You know, someone that's a fan of your music is going to support you, even if they're just family members and friends. If you tell them that that's what you're doing and you're asking them for support and you tell them this is how you can support me, then they'll support you those ways. That's what fans do. So that fast, you know, we're at $2,000. I don't know about you, but most places in the U.S. where I live, $2,000 is going to pay a lot of people's bills, a lot of their bills, especially their rent. So, you know, think about the incentive by just trying to sell 8 backpacks on the internet. You're not even in person. You don't even have to do anything. You can let it do it itself. If it's a good product and you make it dope, someone's going to want to support you and they're going to want to be able to be a part of that culture and a part of your fan base. So, you know, it's very easy to do these things. I want to move forward real quick with expenses. Basically, if you want to invest in marketing, which you should, and I'd recommend, then you could scale and expedite that process of how much exposure you get to be able to try to sell these products. You can run some Instagram ads, Facebook ads. Let's call that $100. You might want to pay an influencer on Instagram or a couple of them. Let's call that $200. You might want to get your music on a playlist. The playlist that I know of, they're going to charge some basic playlist $400. That's $700. That's if you want to do all of that. $700 for some people is a lot of money, especially an artist. So I won't say go all out and do this, but you can scale these numbers down. Maybe you don't do a playlist, and maybe you don't do an influencer, and you pay $100 to run an ad with a budget of, $3 for the month. And, if it uses all of that $3, then you spend almost that $100. But if not, then you'll spend less than that, and you'll still be marketing your product to a vast network of people on the internet, in addition to your friends and family and fans that you already have. So that's $100, and the profit of that right there is still $19.75, which is again gonna pay a lot of people's bills. So that is the calculator. The next thing that would happen naturally, feel free to go through this. There's some tips in there at the bottom. I'm going to recommend at some point, and it's coming up, using Fiverr. Definitely take advantage of this, when it comes up, use this link, and it'll take you there. But we'll segue straight into that. So the next thing is, okay, well, how do I do this? I don't have any products. How do I get these products? Where do I go? Where do I go to buy backpacks? Where do I go to get masks, custom masks made? I can understand how that can be confusing, especially if you don't live somewhere that has like a fashion district or something like that, where you can actually go get clothes or items wholesale or at a discount to be able to use and resell and rebrand for yourself. The solution to that I have and who I use is this site here. It's Printful. again, there's a link for it here at the bottom. Click right here, it'll take you right to it. There's another one here. So Printful is one of many other sites that do this. I use them, and I'll show you guys a different one a little later. But this is a website that basically does drop shipping. If you don't know what drop shipping is, it's when a company will warehouse products for you on your behalf, and when you make a sale on behalf of those products, the company will then process the order and send those products to the purchaser, the person who purchased the item, and then they pay you the difference of what it cost for them to manufacture and ship it. And it's pretty popular. A lot of people know about it, but I don't think a lot of artists look at it as a way for them to monetize their brand immediately. I think, again, going back to something I said earlier, people will spend their time working on the things that don't produce income, even if it's just, hey, I just want to make music all the time, when spending more time on, having a website, it plays a role in you being able to get to where you're trying to go. So having an online method of being able to monetize your brand is going to be the best way for you to start generating income immediately. Not having products, now you can drop ship. This website, again, everything that I listed on the 21 items cheat sheet is on this website and more. And there are backpacks right there. We were just talking about them. There's even living, couches and whatnot. So like you can get pretty creative with the type of products and merchandise that you want to brand yourself with and sell to your audience and your fans. And it's pretty simple. Basically, we can walk through it. Let's real quick. Say you want to make a t-shirt, we can jump right in. Here's the t-shirts. These are just blank basic t-shirts that you could start with. If you want to have let's just call it a white t-shirt, it's going to tell you the available sizes from small to double XL that you can use and sell. It'll also tell you the colors. It's giving you reviews of what other people have said. And it's telling you what, the brand. So this is a Gildan t-shirt. It's $13.25. That's your price. That's what you pay to buy this shirt. That's not what you sell this shirt for. So the next thing is, well, I have a shirt. I don't know how to design things. I'm not a fashion designer. Or where do I find someone that can help me, turn my logo into a t-shirt, put my logo on a t-shirt, or put my artwork on a t-shirt, or a quote, or just anything that represents your art, right? All right. So far, keep in mind we haven't spent any money. We're here on Printful. That's your price, but you're not paying anything out of pocket for this $13.25. Let's jump over to Fiverr. If you don't know what Fiverr is a marketplace for you to find freelancers of various degrees in industries that can make things on your behalf for affordable rates. There's a link for it here in the calculator. So here we are, Fiverr, graphic design, right here at the top, logo design right here. Let's just say you want to get logo design. I don't know. We're just going to freestyle. Okay. $20, $40, 60, 45, 40, 30, 20. Nothing too crazy. Some of these are a little higher than I, would have thought, but it's a logo. You have reviews. You can see how many orders or how many reviews the person has. These are ads. You can reach out to them. Say you like Let's find something that's, I don't know. Actually, I'll show you guys what I did with mine. That's the perfect. So, one of my shirts I have is a Command S shirt. I picked this person. I paid $39. Here it is. This was who I chose. They're a level 2 seller, 4.9 out of 314 reviews. Breaks down the packages of what charge to do the work that they do. They usually have multiple tiers. So you have, the basic one. There's a standard, a premium. You see $5. Now they come with just different privileges. Some don't have what others do. And you can look through some of their portfolio if they have examples, just to kind of see things that they've made. I liked what they had. You can come down, they introduce themselves, they tell you more about their gigs. If you have any questions, what they provide, you can always reach out to them and send them a message directly if you have a question. And usually most of them are pretty good. I have heard some horror stories, but it is the internet, and this is a world where you get what you pay for. But Fiverr is usually a good place where you can come and get some quality work at an affordable rate. So I used this particular person. Let's see what I ended up getting. So these were from my Command S shirt. So I had him design this logo. Let's see if I can click on it. Yep. Let's get out of this. Command S. So this is one of my shirts. This is a logo that I had him design. I like the way that it came out. He ended up also sending these. You can see a mock-up of what it would look like on the shirt. I like the way that looked. That cost me $40, and I had him make 4 of them. So, nothing crazy out of pocket so far. Now I have 4 logos. Also tipped him $7. Now I have 4 logos, though. So I have 4 different products that I can now monetize, but I spun it all off one logo, right? So I come right back over to Printful, and I'll even show you mine just for the sake of time. Let's see. So if I go to my file library, this is where I uploaded my logo. So that stays in there, so I can always put that on something else later. If you go to product templates, this is how you start. This is how you design a product template. This is, let's see, I'll click on this one. You basically, when you are editing the body with the shirt on it or whatever the merchandise is that you'll be designing, you just upload the photo. It's pretty simple. You can play with colors and whatnot. You can change the front, back, sides, labels, sleeves, everything. You can do embroidery or printing. You can change the color. It's all here. And then you could also upload, a logo or a picture or something like that. If you come over here, you can add text. And just have full control over what it looks like. So if you want to get more crazy and involved with that, you can. I simply just uploaded, my logo onto the t-shirt, and I put the studio logo on the back, and that cost me $16.90 because I had a back logo, which is extra. But without that, it was $13.90. And I did that for all of my products. I made sizes for each one. You do have to do that manually. You have to make sure that you have those available, so that the first time that someone was trying to buy one from me, my very first inquiry about someone buying one, I didn't have the sizes set up, so they didn't buy one, and I had to go back and make them. So definitely don't forget about that. And then you can make an order and order yourself a sample. I would recommend you do that first, just so you can see the quality, see the size, wash it, see how it lasts, how it's washed. Make sure it's something that you're proud of and not cheap. This stuff isn't cheap stuff, so I'm recommending it. Everyone who has worn any of my merchandise has appreciated and liked the quality of it. So I wouldn't be recommending it if I didn't think it was worth it. And now you have products. So now you have a t-shirt. This could also, everything we just did can be applied to any of those other items and with any other type of designs or artwork, rather it be animations and or just whatever you want to get creative with design wise and have made onto any of those products. You have Fiverr now, which is low cost, and you have Printful, which still hasn't cost anything. Once you have your products selected, made, everything that you want to sell, you can always make more as you go and relaunch stuff and re-release stuff. You can also release things seasonally. Then you're going to need a place to sell it, right? Okay, so the ideal scenario is you would have a website. Websites get overlooked by a lot of artists. They just want to focus on being on Instagram. They want to get followers. Again, something that's not generating income. Whereas a website can host a store which can generate you income. So if you don't have a website, websites can be complex. They can take time. They can cost money. You have to buy, if you own it, you have to pay for hosting and design it. If you rent it, you have to pay for it monthly or annually and still design it. They do have templates which help with those sort of things, but it does take time, and a lot of people don't have that much time to put into that to and want to start making money fast, and that's why we're here today. So if you want to sell your shirts or your merchandise, you're going to need a store. With Printful, they do have the ability to connect and integrate with online stores. I'll click this tab here and go to stores real quick. And down here you can choose from various platforms that you can sell on, selling these particular products, but on a different store. So you see eBay is on there, Wix is on there, Shopify, WooCommerce, Amazon, Gumroad, Wish. So a lot of them. So any of those, all of those are stores. They're online platforms that allow you to sell something and take payment. The store that I used just to get started is a Gumroad store. So you see that mine is connected to Gumroad. If I click on View Store, it's going to take you to the back end of my store. In the back end, you see 4 synced on each of these. That's actually the sizes synced to this one product, so that when they make an order, they have the option of selecting a size. And then let's click on this real quick. Let's jump in here real quick just to show you. So, there you have the print file, you have the logo, the final product, and then you have the t-shirt style or product style on the left. It's breaking down the color, the size, the price. They cost more depending on the color, the size. This one is $7.95. My retail price for this that I set is $35. So that's my price for my shirts. As we come down, we see that the price does go up depending on colors that are being used and the size of the shirt. So that happens, and you see the brand. Everything is there. All of this is the back end of the store. So when a payment is processed, this is what's being controlled. And then you see the different colors are in different sizes. Let's go back real quick. So this is the back end of my Gumroad store. We still haven't looked at the front end, which we'll go to now. And we'll do that here. And let's just go to the home page. This is Gumroad. This is an online store. Like I said, you can sell various items on this website very easily and for free. It doesn't cost anything. It's pretty simple to get set up. You know, I'll show you the pricing just so you're aware of the pricing, because it can cost, but they make their money when you make money, as does Printful. So there's no monthly fee. You can have unlimited products. You get analytics, which are very important. It's limited compared to the paid version, and they take a fee, 5% of whatever you charge, and 3.5% plus 30 cents. That's basically it. The paid one, you just get some bonuses, remove the branding. What did I say, a month for less than 1,000 customers? Okay. So I guess it goes up if you get over 1,000 customers, but still nothing breaking the bank. So if you wanted to just get started, you can sign in directly with Facebook. Am I logged in right now? Let's see, I think I was. Guess not. Well, we'll just go to mine. So this is my Gumroad. Very simple. It's my name, a little bit about me. You can follow and put your email in, and these are my products. This is a live site, like gumroad.com/relevant. I can send this to anybody, and they can look at these shirts. And you see my prices there, $35. I don't have any ratings yet. Say if somebody wants to buy one, they can click on it. Or you see it up close. Have a description about it. Pick the sizes. Say they want a medium. Pick the quantity. Add to cart. It's going to add to the cart. If they want to check out, they check out right there. It's going to put their email in, all their information. Click pay. They can pay with PayPal as well. It's going to charge them, including the shipping, based off of where they're located, which is something else that you set up in between Printful and Gumroad that allows you to include the shipping rate. And this shipping would be $3.99, and they hit pay, and the order will get processed by Gumroad. They're going to take their cut out of it, and they're going to deposit your cut. Actually, they're not even going to deposit your cut. They're going to just take their cut out of it. Your balance is actually still here in Gumroad, because Gumroad is your store and who's going to pay you out. So you get paid out from your store, and let me see if I'm logged in. I might log in and see what the back end looks like. Real quick. Twitter. So what is this? 2 follows. So it tracks your followers. In the last month, I haven't made any sales. Oh, that was daily. And the sell on the views on the 13th. So someone recently, look, I don't even market this. And someone, people end up here, let alone when I do tell people about it. Because the shirts that I've sold have been in person. Or talking to somebody. I told them to go, to the link. But I want to go, let's see, the last 3 months. I want to see the sales. Let me see, when did he buy one? June. So okay, that's when Go bought one. If I go back this year. There you go. So I've sold one. 0 promotion. Don't even tell anybody. And I still have sold one just from telling someone. I had the hoodie on. It was a 2 West hoodie. Or a t-shirt, actually. It was the t-shirt. and had it on. He liked the shirt. I told him it was mine. I told him that they were for sale. I said, yeah, I'll send you the link. He said, oh, cool, man. I sent him the link. He bought it.
Easy.
You know? Simple. So, let alone if and when I start, marketing and promoting and going crazy. But this is just to show you how simple it is to get started and get up and running without really doing much. And again, this didn't cost me anything. So, moving forward, since we were talking about streaming and views earlier, I wanted to talk about another way to make money fast and today, using something that you're familiar with and probably not using to make money today, and that's YouTube. Typical YouTube, nothing crazy, right? This is Sarati, if you know who they are. I picked this YouTube profile because I knew that they were YouTubers, and I knew that if they're professional YouTubers, then they're going to be selling something. And most artists, again, come watch my video. I'm trying to get views. I want to get my views up, or I want to get my likes up, or I want to get my subscribers up. And you do want to get those things up because you do want to have metrics that show that people are engaging with your content and your profile, especially your subscribers and your comments, things that are keeping people engaged. Someone can watch a video and leave, but someone took the time to like or subscribe or leave some message in the comments. They spent some time with your content. So a YouTuber definitely is trying to keep people on their page longer than someone's trying to get someone to listen to their song. And having that much access to those views for that amount of time, the best thing you could be doing is selling to them. And that's why ads are that's why commercials happen, because they have you engaged, and right in the middle of the engagement, they're going to sell to you to try to get you to buy something. This is the same thing that you're going to be doing, but with your own products, so that you are making money for yourself, off of yourself. So if you aren't familiar with this, I'll show you now. Below this video, we already see that they got almost 500,000 views on this. This came out not too long ago. They got 31,000 likes. But what I'm here to talk about is this section right here. And this is the merchandise that they're selling. If you look at it, it's a beanie, $15. On it, it says Ride or Die. They have a hoodie. This says Sarati in pink. And they have another beanie that says Sarati, and that's $15. If you aren't selling anything under your YouTube, you are missing out on a method of being able to take advantage of the viewers that are coming to see your video when you're telling everyone to watch your video on Instagram and on live and on Twitter and on Facebook or TikTok or what else. Them listening to it is only going to amount to a stream. But if you can get them to divert their attention to something that is also selling them a product that costs you no money, therefore you get a only profit, then you are taking advantage of their attention and learning how to monetize your brand, and you haven't really spent any money, and you can start doing that again today. If you look at the link, and I'll just click on this hoodie just so you guys can see it. I'm going to click on the link. It's going to take me to this website. This is Merch Bar. So Merch Bar is awesome. Merch Bar is basically this is the other site that I was going to tell you about coming from Printful. And I'll jump to the home screen real quick and then come back to the Sarati hoodie. But it's basically a merch store for artists. It is specifically for artists, whereas Printful is for anyone who wants to design some type of product and sell it. This is for artists. So you still have your fashion, but you also have vinyl. You have different styles of hats. You still have your backpacks, and I'm sure you should have digital downloads. If they don't have digital downloads, then we'll get to that as well. But I do see CDs over here and collections. Now, jumping back to Sorority real quick. Here you go. Full-on store. You can follow them. You can like it. You can buy it. You can select your size all here. They're out of stock, which is a good sign because that means people are buying them. And that's going to make other people want to buy them because they know that people are buying them. They're selling out, and they're going to try to get one before they aren't able to. And there it is. That's the Sorority hoodie. I'll click on their name real quick, and there's all their other products right there. New merch, vinyl. There's a vinyl one right there. A pin set, enamel pin set. More beanies, stickers. So you can really get creative with the things that you want to sell, and they don't have to be big ticket items. These items are all things that they got off of Merch Bar. If you want to get started with Merch Bar, I don't have a Merch Bar account, but I do want to show you how to go about doing it. So when you look at it here, this is the front end of it for your customer. This is where they can come and search for your name. For example, say someone likes the artist Logic, and they can search Logic here. Here, all of his stuff pops up. His shirts, hoodies, jackets, his masks. I said masks. Here we go. Logic has his own one. Some dope shirts. This is awesome. That's dope. You can get one of those designed on Fiverr. So, just to show you how simple it can be, and also give you a good reference of pricing. That's $40. So you can then go back to the calculator and adjust the pricing to make it make sense, so you can get a better idea of how many you need to sell to make your $1,000. Let's jump back real quick. So that's the front end. That's where you want your customers to go. You, as the artist, want to be here at the Merch Bar for artists at the bottom. And this is where you can come in and sign up and upload, your products, or select your products and upload them and start selling. They also, let's click on this real quick. If you go to this tab, you can do some reading about it. And one thing that I wanted to show you guys is I want to see what this is. Spotify product listing. So they're partnered with Spotify, which is amazing again. So now you can sell your merch on Spotify. So again, if you're streaming, get them to a place. If they're going to be streaming and spending some time there, sell to them, because the streams is not going to be the move. The selling will be the move, and you'll make that money in real time in comparison to making those pennies months later. So they'll allow you to connect to Spotify, but they also allow you to connect to YouTube. And that's how Sorority has their merch underneath their videos. So there you have it for that. Highly recommend it. Go through it. Sign up. They're going to make their money again from your sales. And they're going to drop ship your products and send them to your customers. So you don't even have to go out and buy any kind of inventory or anything like that and have boxes of, FedEx stuff laying around in your living room taking up space. You can be at work. You could be anywhere. Depending on your lifestyle, you could be in another country on the beach hanging out, and your stuff is still being sold and making money on your behalf, and you don't have to be there. So these are the ways that I want to get you guys conditioned to start thinking, because as soon as you start generating income, then your options change on what you can do as an artist, because we know that to be a successful artist, you have to be able to fund it. And most people were getting funded by record labels at one point, but now we're trying to empower the artists to be able to do this on their own, so that when they do partner with a record label, it's a partnership and not, getting hired as an employee. You come in with more leverage because you've generated a worth and a value that you can now leverage to get what you want out of the relationship, instead of you having no leverage and them taking full advantage of you. Since we're talking about merchandise and sales, I just wanted to show you guys an example of an artist who's doing
exactly what we're going over, which is using merchandise to generate sales and to also generate exposure and actually gain more marketing, because the people who are buying his merchandise are now marketing his brand. And that artist is an artist that I'm a fan of by the name of Benny the Butcher. So here's Benny's profile here. If you go to his profile, you'll see right in the description of the bio, you see a link at the bottom, and that link says Benny the Butcher's store. So he's not sending them anywhere other than a place where they can make music. He doesn't have his YouTube link. He doesn't have anything else. It's just, it's a place where people can go to spend money, not to hear his music. And if you look at his most recent posts, you can see that the very most recent post here, which is 4 days ago, is merch. You see t-shirts, you see hoodies, and you see an apron. And that's just the first picture. If you swipe right now, you can see a zoom in. You see there his labels, logo. You see his name. You see more about his team. You see the logo up close more. And here's a picture of a hoodie someone wearing. So that's just one example. If you go to the next video, it's actually his artwork. And if we scroll down and look at the caption, you see it says limited, numbered, and signed prints, hoodies, tees, and some of the other surprises drop tomorrow at Benny the Butcher store, 12 noon Eastern. So this is what I'm talking about, turning your cash into content. This is an Instagram post that you all have been doing, and you have something that you want your fans to either support you with or engage with, but chances are you haven't tried to sell them anything, and their sales is going to put money in your pocket, which you can then reinvest to scale everything else going on in your music business. You can get better merchandise, you can buy a better studio equipment, or go to a nicer studio, or pay for a producer that is, someone that you've been wanting to work with but couldn't necessarily afford, or any other options that you are dealing with when it comes to generating cash. So I want to just give you a quick example again, of artist who's not signed but very successful when it comes to building a name and generating a buzz and a brand, and using his merch on his social media is a great example of how this didn't cost him anything to post this. He's not running any ads or anything like that. This is just him having merch available and posting it as content, and then selling that content while increasing engagement, post engagement, likes, shares, bookmarks, and whatnot. The second example that I want to show you is down here at the bottom, depending on when you're watching this video, because Instagram's always changing their user interface. But at the bottom, you see this little bag that I just tapped on. That's going to take you here to the shopping area of Instagram, which is a new integration to Instagram. Now you are able to actually shop and sell on Instagram if you have a business account and you actually have merchandise that you would like to sell. So I want to find someone, just a person and not a company. Cool. So let's try Jay. So we're going to go to Jaden Siwa. Okay, here we go. New video out now. Linktree. And here we go. So if I scroll down, you see this middle picture, the Food Dude hoodie, and in this entire row, there's that same shopping bag in the top right corner. So if I click on this post, now you see that white dot that pops up under the dude of his hoodie. That lets you know that this item is available in the shop. So if I tap on this one more time, now I see limited edition neon pink hoodie for $35. And if I tap on that, it's going to take me to the shop. And it's connected directly to his website, or whichever website you're going to be selling your items on. And if I tap view website, it'll open it up, and I can buy this hoodie right here, right now. Actually, I can't. They're sold out, which is a great thing. It shows scarcity. That means that people are buying these, and when people realize that there's a limited amount of something, then it incentivizes them to make that purchase sooner rather than later, because it lets them know that if they don't make that purchase, someone else may beat them to that purchase, and they'll miss out on whatever it is that they were looking to buy. So those are just two quick examples that I want to show you on Instagram, and we'll jump out of Instagram and keep going.
Moving on, we're going right into the next one, Bandcamp. Bandcamp, I don't know if you don't have a Bandcamp, I recommend you have a Bandcamp. It is a online music store. It will, let's see, I'll pull up a friend of mine. I'll pull up Habit. Habit is an artist that is a friend of mine and artist that I've worked with for a long time, and he's the first person to put Bandcamp on my radar years ago. And moving forward to where we are now, I look at how valuable it is for an artist to have a Bandcamp page, because it's one of the few platforms for musicians that allow you to just sell your music or allow people to stream your music from your own personalized profile page. So here, this is Habit. He just put this out not too long ago. I think it says, November 6th. So that just came out. 5 songs. You can follow them. You can stream it right here and play it. If you want to buy it or send it as a gift, you can do that pretty easily. Name your price, which is cool. That's awesome. That's donation based, $10 or more, and you can support him that way. If you come down, let's see. Oh, there it is. If you come up, you have a merch tab. You click on it. There's this merch right there, also sold out, which is a good sign. So now when he re-releases something later, there will be some demand for it because people know that it is limited, and it's all about scarcity. I just read an article today about Supreme becoming a $2 billion company because of scarcity, and that's what they did, limited releases, and leveraged themselves all the way up to being bought for $2 billion. So exclusivity and scarcity go a long way. And you can sell this same merch on this website. You have to connect the link from your store or from your, however you want to go about connecting your Printful or your merch bar, but you can sell products directly on Bandcamp as well. Rather be hats, merch, anything listed on that 21 item cheat sheet. In addition to that, you can bundle things on Bandcamp, which is something that I really like. So if you wanted to sell this hoodie or buy this hoodie, you could bundle it with a digital download of the single or the digital download of the album and the hat, for a different price than if they were to be bought separately. Something I really like. That is Bandcamp. That is, you at this point, you're at a place where you can really start to just making sales. All you have to do is start promoting your links and allowing people access to being able to click those links, whether they be on your Instagram or wherever you tell people, wherever you engage with your audience the most. On that list, I did also have, we'll jump right over to the calculator, I did have streaming subscribers and Patreon, so I wanted to briefly go over those as well. So if you aren't familiar, there are people who stream live outside of things like Instagram live, but YouTube or Twitch, these are streaming platforms where people have an online community and they live stream whatever that they want to live stream, whether it be music related or playing video games or makeup tutorials or TV shows, whatever they want, and they can stream at their leisure and build a community. And their subscribers in that community actually have to pay to subscribe to that particular streamer. You don't have to. Your audience doesn't have to subscribe to you. They can still just watch. They just have limited things that they can do being a viewer compared to being a follower or a subscriber. But subscribers actually pay when they subscribe to you, and there's tiered pricing, and I'll click on it and take you to Twitch. This is Twitch. This is a platform. I stream on this platform, twitch.tv/relevant. I stream here. I have subscribers I generate income from. And basically how that works is you have tiers of streaming, or tiers of subscribers. There's 1 through 3. And the first tier is $5. The second tier is $10. And the third tier is $25. Depending on your level of partner with Twitch, because the bigger you get as a streamer, the more perks and benefits you get with Twitch, the platform. You get a different payout structure, but for the most part, as soon as you make affiliate, which is the first level of partnership, you can start getting subscribers, and you get 50% of whatever that subscription costs every time that they subscribe, and every subscription expires on a monthly basis. So if people resubscribe, then you get that 50% of whatever that subscription cost amount is again. And in addition to that, as you build up your followers and your viewers, you are also able to run ads, which you can generate income off of, just because you're monetizing by allowing a brand to sell their product on your time. And you can also receive donations, which people do donate, especially, just if you know how to engage with your viewers and entertain them and or give them something of value. People definitely do support and just donate, or they also cheer with something called bits, which is a Twitch currency that allows you to cheer in the chat. There's usually a live chat. If you've never been on Twitch before, just real quick, I'll show you. I guess I'll show you a video game one, 'cause that's usually what I watch if I'm on Twitch. But just real quick, I should have showed you T-Pain. That's what I should have showed you. Is he still on? Yeah, well, I'll show you T-Pain real quick. But this is T-Pain streaming live right now on Twitch. He is drinking wine, and he's in a category of just chatting, so he's just hanging out right now. But he does play video games, and it'll tell you what game that he's playing right there, or if he's making music, it'll say that he's making music. This is his chat, so these are all people engaging in the conversation or commenting or whatever they want to be, cheering or whatever. You can follow, you can get notifications. Here's his profile. There's his social. I don't know if he has his tour dates, his SoundCloud, if you want to check out his music, his logo. I'm sure he has merch with that somewhere. And, you can donate, to a foundation. And he's live, and you can subscribe, and if I subscribe to him right now, he would make money off of my subscription, and that subscription, like I said, would expire in a month from now. And if I want to resubscribe, I'd have to pay again. And here's his chat, and he engages with the chat, and they ask him questions and talk to him and interact with him, and he interacts with them. And that's streaming for you. It's pretty basic, and I'm sure you already know what it is, but this is a way to stream and generate income. And again, this is a free platform, so the only thing that you have to have is basically something that can stream. And if you have a smartphone, you can stream already, because you can stream on Twitch from your phone, in addition to a laptop or PC or something that's designed to stream. So there's also YouTube, there's other platforms, there's Facebook as well, but I stream on Twitch, so I wanted to show you Twitch because that's who I can vouch for. Outside of live streaming, there still is a subscription model, and that leads us to Patreon. If you've never heard of Patreon, Patreon is basically a website that allows you to create private content and make available to people who subscribe to you, and those people subscribe to you monthly, and depending on what they pay based off of the tier of their subscription determines what they have access to content wise, and you make that decision. So, and you make the pricing as well for your tier. So you can have a free page, but then it's $1, or you can just have it's $1 just to start. If you want to be a part of it, it's $1 already. and I've seen things scale up to $1,000, for a Patreon. And same thing, they don't get paid until you get paid. So again, it's free, and depending on which plan that you decide to go with determines the access that you get, as far as using the site and the commission that they're going to take from your sales. But again, I'll let someone take 12% of my business if they're allowing me to make that money. I'm cool with that. So that's Patreon. Another website similar to this is OnlyFans. If you guys know what OnlyFans is, I'm sure you guys know what that is. If you don't, it's a similar website and membership type subscription-based website that allows you to upload content and make it both public and private, and those who pay based off of a price that you determine get access to that private content. It could be videos, audio, pictures, notes, trainings, courses, music, just anything that you decide to release that's private. You can now do that on a site like OnlyFans. And that's basically it in a nutshell. This wasn't going to be a super long training. I do have an online masterclass that teaches all of this and beyond. It's a very robust program called the Untold Music Guidelines that I go more in detail in about all of this. But for this is just a mini course that is designed to show you guys how to start making money immediately and where your head should be as far as what it's going to take for you to be able to build your brand, because all of these products are marketing pieces. Anything that you sell is a form of marketing. That's your brand and logo and art that's going out into the world that someone is marketing on your behalf, and they pay to market that. So that is going to help your brand also grow, and as people see your brand and then hear your brand, it'll just continue to help everything come together and help you become bigger as an artist and as an entrepreneur and a business overall. So I'm not going to take up too much more time. Like I said, this is just a short mini course. I hope that you guys found value in this mini course. I think that you should definitely take action. Use the calculator, like I said, bookmark it, get on Fiverr or find someone that you know to design some products for you. Start thinking creatively. You are more than your music. You can express yourself creatively in different methods that don't necessarily have to be music. You will create and connect with more fans the more ways that you can connect with them instead of just connecting with them on one level, which is, what most artists do. Again, you're focusing on just the music aspect, and there's more to you than your music. So find other ways to connect with those fans, and a lot of it will just come down to your lifestyle and what you're into as a person. And then find fans that are also into those same things as a person and sell items to them that they would naturally already go buy, but they're going to buy your version of that, rather it be a backpack or a visor or whatever. And get to it, and don't make excuses. A lot of this is easy. You can do this, the majority of this, if not all of this, from your phone. So you don't even have to go anywhere. All you have to do is do the work and start telling people about it and start marketing it. If you don't know how to market, then that, again, I have another course on that called the Untold Music Guidelines, where we go over that in full. Look out for that at some point in your email. I'll be sending you some information about it. So if you're interested, you'll have the opportunity to enroll in that masterclass, and you'll be able to really, really dive into this from beginning to end and be able to build your business up into the point where how I've built mine today. So look out for those emails, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I more than anything hope that you guys take action and go out there and start selling your products and making some money so that you can start reinvesting in the places that you need to reinvest to build the life that you want for yourself. So until we meet again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for participating and sitting in here. Thank you, Silo, for hanging out. And we're here in 2 West Studios. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't followed me on Instagram at Relevant1, Relevant with 2 L's. And thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon. See you soon.